Streamer zombie survival tier list. This is what we're working on today. So I saw Myung do this. Okay, so the first thing people were asking is, do you guys want, like, there's two ways to do this tier list. There's like the fun way to like please all the stands and make everyone happy, or there's the like realistic way. Like there's the like, yo, Blau's gonna be actually fucking harsh. I'm gonna give you guys both. I'll place people first in like the, oh my god, Pog, this streamer, Pog, and then I'll tell you guys what I honestly think. People were asking about the whole so Myung put me and Etoile as like, oh, we're like gonna die or silly die. I don't know. Something was gonna happen to us because of insulin. We wouldn't die because of insulin. Like I want to be so real for you. I genuinely, and Etoile knows this too. I'm not trying to knock on everyone else who has no idea how diabetes or how insulin works, but like, let me tell you, in a survival situation, insulin is the least of my concerns. And you might be like, oh my god, you're gonna die. It's like, well, if you die with like, I don't think you guys realize diabetes isn't like, it's not like you die without insulin. It's like you slowly have health complications over years of your life. And also, given that you wouldn't be eating a fuck ton of food and a fuck ton of sugar if I didn't have insulin during a zombie apocalypse, realistically, I would, and I survived the zombie apocalypse, realistically, I live, instead of to 60 years old, I live to like, I don't know, 50 years old and I die because of diabetic complication. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like I probably lose like 10, 15 years of my life. But like, you know, that's all that really happens. Okay, here's the picture for me. Love this. But guys, Pog streamer answer, I survived the zombie apocalypse because of all of my years of whitewater rafting and camping, like week-long camping trips in Colorado growing up as a mountain boy. Oh fuck, except that I live in LA now and I've forgotten all those skills. So probably just a silly sad death. Let's go. I'm just gonna pick some and then we'll go through them. This is gonna be really great. Maybe I should do the, oh god, this is gonna be really awful doing these rings. Like for instance, here's what I think people would put for Valkyrie, right? It's like, oh my god, but Ray has her sword collection. Valkyrie, Pog swords, she survives the apocalypse, or she fights. It's like, no, probably silly sad death. I'm gonna tell you guys who would actually survive. Nope, that's silly sad death as well. Who else? Foolish. You know, hey, Foolish. Guys, Foolish is like actually, you know what? We've seen Foolish is competent from Ohio. He's got it locked down. Foolish can do it. Guys, Foolish didn't know that his mouse wasn't plugged in. Foolish Gamers was like freaking out saying his mouse wasn't working and didn't know to troubleshoot it. And the mouse wasn't plugged in. Silly sad death. Is this Danny Shifter? Dude, dude, Danny Shifter. Danny survives the apocalypse. Yo, dude, Danny's nice with it. I could see it. If the zombies were, I don't know, LCS players from North America. No, silly sad death. Who is this? I can't tell from some of the, that's Sea-Dog. Pog. Dude, Sea-Dog's done an RV trip all across Japan. Actual legend, incredible. Like, I mean, dude, Sea-Dog, of course silly sad death. Quackity plays Minecraft, silly sad death. Listen, if your entire existence is around playing Minecraft, you're gonna die in the zombie apocalypse. Is this Ryan Higa? Is that Ryan? I can't tell. You just have to tell me. If this is Ryan Higa, legitimately survives the apocalypse. I'm not even memeing on this one. He made How to Ninja. I actually could see Ryan surviving. The reason why Ryan got, by the way, the reason why it's all still, listen, Tina Kitten, honestly, would fight probably would fight the zombies. Maybe even, no, silly sad death. Aria. Dude, she does like really crazy long streams. Maybe she could stay up at night. You know, zombies are silly sad death. Who else do we got? Bella Porch, actually pretty pog. Actually, Silly Sad Death. Okay, this is both fights the zombies and Silly Sad Death, because like I could see him try to crush the zombies like, you know, their heads are watermelons with his thighs. That'd be kind of cool. Silly Sad Death. Also, I will say I'll try and find out who in the Silly Sad Death sacrifices themselves for others. Let's see. Ludwig actually has a lot of talent and a lot of skills. Ludwig I could see doing really well. Right, except for the fact that he would try to make a YouTube video out of it. Hey, boys, today we're surviving the zombie apocalypse, and in trying to get like a good like pog YouTube thumbnail, he dies a Silly Sad Death. Yvonne. Possibly could go like could slip between the zombie's legs. But inevitably probably gets stepped on haphazardly by a zombie. Silly Death. Seer would try to role play with the zombies, not fight them. Dies. Silly Sad Death. Let's see who else. Tenzin. I feel like Tenzin's capable. Tenzin's a capable person. Silly Sad Death. By the way, you guys are wondering why are they also like, listen, I'm giving you guys the realistic look at this. Everyone always like, oh, Pog, my streamer would do this. Yeah, exactly, chat. Your streamer. The reason why I'm in Silly Sad Death and not anywhere else is because I hired a TaskRabbit to make a like 4-step IKEA shelf for me. Okay, none of these people have any competent real life skills. Incredible entertainers, incredible streamers, and gamers. Turns out none of that translates to survival skills. Let's see who else. Okay, not memeing. I actually genuinely believe Michael Reeves would do a good job. I actually do think Michael would do a good job. And weirdly enough, package deal. I think LP would actually survive. I actually think Michael is so good that Michael would carry Lily. I actually think this is like a carry right here. 100%.
Thanks for all the good times. Okay. Blau Blau dance.
Cortado Cat, thanks for the 32 months. Extra Emily gets the group killed. That one's just horrible. That's just awful. NMP says something sussy to the women zombies, which pisses off their zombie boyfriends and gets the group killed. Or betrays and joins the zombies because he's trying to riz them. No, probably just gets the group killed. Can you get canceled during a zombie apocalypse? Probably not. Ellum gets the group killed. By the way, and I know everyone, listen, and I'm supposed to be nicer to Ellum, and I'm not supposed to be mean, but I'm going to be mean here for a second. It's not just that everyone memes on him. It's like even like off stream, dude, Ellum is just not locked in. Like, I don't know. Like we're like planning travel for Ellum, and it's like trying to like just get him to like buy, like, it's like, here's one of my litmus tests for who's going to actually survive. It's, can you survive? Like, can you function normally? Like right now? And Ellum cannot function normally. Like he's like got to remember to like re-up his passport. We have to help him like with booking flights. Like there are like basic adult things that Ellum, I don't care if I'm roasting the shit out of him. Ellum can't like do normal. And by the way, I'm saying I'm here now. I used to be able to like do this shit. I can't. Like I said, I hired a TaskRabbit to build a 4-step IKEA shelf. Okay. Almost all these people cannot do normal. Like Foolish did not know to plug in a mouse. So is this a 12? Listen, I think a 12 actually survives because you guys have a misconception of how lack of insulin would affect a diabetes. That's number one. And number two, French zombies are weak. Everyone knows that. So 12 lives. Cool. Next. Abe is actually low key a resourceful person. And of streamers I've mentioned here, Abe might actually kind of more have his shit together. I'm going to put Abe at RNG tier. Who knows? He might actually make it. Glazing because he's your roommate? Yeah, well, true. Josh Secchi. Dude, I've seen him play Valo. He's nice with it. Josh Secchi's nice with it. Oh, right. We're surviving a zombie dead. Myung just gives up because Nobby dies a silly, sad death. So Myung, I'll actually say just gives up. Now, this is a complicated one. A lot of people would like, they'll put up like the Hassan. By the way, I'm on Hassan Thirst Trap TikTok. I've been in there. They'll put up the Hassan Thirst Traps, like big dude. He's muscular, pretty smart guy, right? Here's where you guys all are mixing with the Hassan problem. The thing is, yes, he initially survives, but then he starts to realize that guess what? Zombies don't have a concept of capital. Zombies treat each other all equally. No zombie is greater than the other. A zombie, bourgeoisie is the same as the zombie proletariat. They're actually all equal. And he realizes that he can finally have the communist dream by just becoming a zombie. Betrayal, joins the zombies, finally a communist. Beautiful. So he joins though for political reasons. Fan. Silly, sad death. Broke AB. Okay. Yeah, Brooke's fucking dead. Brooke's dead. You're dead. They wanted a realistic tier list. Yeah, you are. Dude, listen, Brooke, here's my thing. All of us are fucking dead. We're streamers. We are like, first of all, the vast majority of chat is dead. Who's the one guy in The Walking Dead? Daryl, or he's famous for the role. The guy with the crossbow. Oh my God, she is a survivor, not of the zombie apocalypse. It's an apocalypse for a reason. Brooks is sacrifice girl. By the way, none of these people are fucking sacrificing themselves for shit. I am such a sacrifice girly. Listen. Okay, I'm supposed to do the brutally honest version of this, Brooke, and I'd love to listen, I feel like all the chats project their streamers based off their gameplay or what they watch on stream, but I'm going to be honest. We're a bunch of fucking content creators who live in Los Angeles, California. None of us are surviving and none of us are sacrificing ourselves. If we were going to sacrifice ourselves, we would be doing some other line of work that's actually more charitable and more rewarding to the world. Let's be honest. Connor eats pants. Where am I? I blame my editors. Yeah, where is Connor? Connor, you would listen. Connor not only would die, Connor would be one of the first. Listen, Connor would be patient 2. Okay, here's what would happen. Patient 0, first zombie, people would be like, oh shit, there's a fucking zombie. And we would contain patient 0 and be like, oh, thank God the zombie apocalypse isn't actually going to happen because we contained that patient. And then Connor would fucking invite them to Fortnite Friday, break them out, get them on Fortnite Friday, and then they fucking start the apocalypse that way. So I don't know if I can say this or not, but I'd probably honestly take myself out. I would not care enough to deal. I would not care enough to. Yeah, Brooks, like I can. All right, Brooks in give up tier now. Love it. Thank you for that. Hold on, I lost my chatterino. All right, congratulations. You've been moved to give up tier. Now, this is a complicated one. Now, I know you guys think Foosley would just be silly, sad death, but this is actually a complicated one. It depends if her cats are threatened. Because if her cats are threatened and it's Sock, silly, sad death. If her cats are threatened and it's Mushroom, I genuinely believe she would die for Mushroom. That is one person who would, that she'd sacrifice herself for Mushroom. For Sock, probably silly, sad death. Iron Mouse. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Anyone who's a VTuber is dead. Anyone, like, I'm sorry to the VTubers, but that's like you're dead. I'm trying to figure out who here would even live. Janet, 100% dead. Will Neff is actually commonly talked about, where I'm like, I could actually see Will Neff surviving. I could see Will surviving. Which VTuber is this? Someone said, isn't Shoto like fit though? Okay. Chat. This is why I decided to make this list. Because the true list is this. You think I'm sorry. Every content creator in Los Angeles is probably fit or on their fitness arc drinking $13 Hailey Bieber smoothies from Erewhon, okay? You think being fit is gonna... We are not... We are content... Like, we're content creators, right? Like, we're dead. Shoto, it might be fit, but he's dead. Like, the vast majority of us are just dead. You could be athletic, you can be whatever. I feel like Sykkuno would go full I Am Legend and go underground to survive. I feel like he'd die. What? Chat, are you guys not getting the theme here? Yeah, no, well, I told you guys, this is the honest, brutal, real survival list. Tarek. Listen, all I know of Tarek is he plays, since hanging out with him, since he's been in LA, I've only known Tarek to exist in 3 moods. Playing Valorant, going to the gym, and partying with his boy. Which, by the way, I want to be clear, Tarek is a legend at all those. Valorant legend, gym legend, and going out with him, by the way, the nights out with Tarek with the fucking matching costumes has been a vibe. He's a legend at all 3 of those things. Turns out, all 3 of those things don't help you in a zombie apocalypse. Dead. Oh, we already said Yvonne would die. Yvonne dead. Kimmy Claire, thanks for the 31 months. Would Blau and Etoile perish from lack of insulin? I specifically said Etoile would survive just to break the stigma that you guys think that you would die of insulin in a lack of insulin in a zombie apocalypse. Oh yeah, Yanni's double dead, honestly. Where's Selbit on here? Okay, realistically, this is I'm giving the ultra realistic tier here. Bretman Rock, doesn't Bretman live like in Hawaii, like lives on Hawaii, like and like on like a farm or some shit? Like actually takes care of like his own like animals and shit, and like I feel like Bretman Rock actually lives, like knows how to like manage a property. So, and is in Hawaii, great location, great situation. I think Bretman lives. That is a realistic one. Bretman lives. 100%. Is this H-Jun Harrison? What about H-Jun? Dies. Like, don't get me wrong. The guy can survive in Rust. You know, but just as I'm not going to like, trust Tarek to, be a sniper in real life, or I'm not. Yeah, Rust. It turns out, like, listen. Here's what would happen. Everyone else is like, oh, Pog Harrison, he's in good shape. Rust legend, he'd live, bro. The zombie apocalypse would start, and Harrison would fucking. Here's what he would do. He would take like a rock and go up to a tree and start smashing a rock into a tree, thinking he's gonna get wood. Like, he's fucking dead. Like, that's all he knows of survival is literally. In fact, he is the most dead. He is the most dead. This is my favorite. I love the chatters defending the streamers. H-Jun is outdoorsy though. He snowboards. What the fuck? He snowboards. Like, okay, that's sick. I hope that helps him. Like, yeah, what is snowboarding? Like, I'm going realistic that, like, I'm saying most people are dying. The ones who are living are the people who are, there's a select category of people who are living, okay? Guys in, like, bumfuck Alabama who have a literal arsenal and who are already preppers. Like, they have a fucking arsenal of guns and they have a bunker prepped, okay? Those guys. People who live on, like, islands and who actually know how to manage a property or something like that. Bretman, okay, cool. People who can create literal robots. And whoever made How to Ninja. Ryan Higa. There you go. Jamie's an interesting one. While she could be an asset to the group, keeping her alive is going to be a challenge. Dude, Jamie gets the group killed, 100%. I think it's more fun to actually figure out who legitimately would survive. Okay, who else do we got? Corpse. He betrays and joins the zombies. I mean, listen, his name tells you everything you need to know about. I am not trusting this guy during a zombie apocalypse. Like, his name is Corpse, guys. Come on. He's been waiting for this moment for a while. All right, who else we got? Cutie sacrifices herself? No, Cutie dies a silly, sad death. What about XQC? Silly, sad death. Scara, silly, sad death. Squeaks, silly, sad death. Who else is in here? Yeah, Miz probably gets the group. Miz is actually bad enough that he gets the group killed. Where do we put Hassan? Oh, Hassan joins the zombies because he realizes that they're actually communist. Is this Celine? Pog, Celine, dude. Celine's actually really good at survival games, which does absolutely nothing. Dies a silly, sad death. Jacksepticeye, silly, sad death. Who is that? Who are these two? Wait, that's not Iron Mouse. Isn't this Iron Mouse? Or is that another picture of Iron Mouse? Kenji, VTuber, silly, sad death. Sorry, VTubers. Listen, don't get me wrong. Here's the second Iron Mouse dies again. Here's the way I'm thinking of it, right? I think the reason why all VTubers die a silly, sad death is I think the VTubers are great. They're like into the future of entertainment. I don't know if you guys know this, but the Vatican Church now has an anime mascot. I shit you not. We'll cover that after this. But yeah, the Vatican Church has an anime mascot now. Even they're embracing anime. Like, they're fucking on. Like, the Vatican Church, right? So in terms of future thinking, the VTubers are ahead of everyone else. But when it's zombie apocalypse time, we have to revert back. All of their energy has been into the future. There's no way they can handle, you know. Is this Pokey? I can't tell. I think that's Pokey. Silly, sad death. Which ones are these? Who are these for? See, someone in chat said Ray would grab all of her sword collection. I predicted this. I feel like Valkyrie stands would be like, where's the Ray picture? Oh my God, Ray Pog, she'd grab her swords. It turns out swords would probably be a horrible way to fight zombies. Like, again, I'm giving you guys the like sour, realistic take on this. Like, if you take a sword and you fucking slash or stab a zombie, it gets stuck in the zombie, and then you're like, oh fuck, and then the other one comes and kills you, and you're like, oh well, I'm fucking dead. If they ever get that close to you, you're probably fucking dead. No, Ray dies a silly, sad death. And listen, I'm gonna be honest, and it's not a shot against Valkyrie. This also applies to me. VTubers automatically die a silly, sad death, and any content creator in Los Angeles dies a silly, sad death. Like, that's just the reality. You never have to reload it, though, like guns. Chat, I too have watched a zombie apocalypse movie where katanas like kill a bunch of fucking zombies. But again, I'm trying to give you guys the sour, realistic take, which is when you take a sword and you stab a zombie with it, the sword gets stuck in them. Like, that's actually how swords work. You might kill one or two with a sword and then they kill you. I know it seems great because you don't need to reload, but the literal physical strength that it requires to swing a sword to then kill even 10 people is like, you're fucking exhausted. You're dead by it. There's a reason why guns are just better, you know? I've seen Ray at a gun shooting stream. She has good accuracy. I've seen that Ray is a content creator in Los Angeles who has no survival skills. And I'm not coming after Valkyrie here. That can apply to every single one of the content creators that lives in. Listen, if you guys want to put us on a pedestal, put us on a pedestal of gaming and good entertainment. Don't put us on a survival pedestal. We'd all fucking die. You kidding me? Again, as a reference, I had to have a TaskRabbit construct an IKEA shelf that was 4 steps. And you can basically apply that lesson to every single content creator in Los Angeles. Yeah, that's me. Honestly, I gave up on even making an IKEA. Is this Peter? Peter's dead. Yeah, listen, guys, marauding moisture's right, guys. We already are on a pedestal. The pedestal is that we can afford to live in LA, okay, and we can afford to hopefully not have to deal with a zombie apocalypse. Anyways, and then actual memes aside from the people I put up here, I mean, Ryan actually probably dies as well. I think Michael sacrifices himself for Lily, who dies. Etoile dies, not because of insulin, though. And this is your realistic tier list. You literally of all of these content creators, I realistically only see 2 surviving. Will and Bretman Rock. Congratulations. I think you underestimate human resilience. Animals in general learn to adapt with or without skills. Animals survive with 0 skills. Wait, what? Animals, I mean, like, yeah, sure. We're all dead. I mean, I'm telling you, like, we're like, listen, it's a zombie apocalypse. I'm assuming the vast majority of people die, okay? Chat, most of you guys die. I don't know how many of you guys have fucking bunkers in Alabama. I'm just saying, like, a normal, just a standard zombie apocalypse. Listen, in a world where the zombie apocalypse kills half the people, let's say the zombie apocalypse even just kills half the people in the world, all of these fucking people are dying. All of these people are dying. I love my coworkers, guys. I love streamers. We're great at entertaining and gaming. We are literally the absolute worst people in this situation. Like, we rely on TaskRabbit, Uber Eats, and overpriced coffee in Los Angeles. We are not surviving a zombie apocalypse. I genuinely think it's like Will and Bretman are the only 2. Like, guys, I'm saying if 50% of the population dies, which by the way is a pretty good zombie apocalypse, right? I feel like in a lot of zombie apocalypses, it's usually in most like film, I feel like Walking Dead or like The Last of Us, it's usually more than 50%, no? Right? It's usually like 90. I'm saying even if it was like a generous zombie apocalypse, like not a bad one, we only lose half the world's population, all these people die. Myself included. Anyways, this is my zombie apocalypse tier list. I don't think content creators are suited to live. Yeah, like a good 94% usually. A lot of streamers in LA would, because they'd have to get out of the city first in order to listen. I'm going to be honest, chat. If first of all, I'm listen. I'm not talking about the VTubers, but like everyone in this list. So let's exclude the VTubers. Let's maybe exclude some of the people in Austin. Like, maybe some of the Austin streamers could do okay. But I'm talking about all the LA content creators. First thing they would do is we would probably try to Instacart food. And then when that doesn't work, we would try to call an Uber to get out of the city. Like, that's probably our thought process. We're fucking dead. Anyways, welcome to Blau's zombie apocalypse tier list. Everyone dies except for Will Neff and Bretman Rock.